All right, not much pomp and circumstance because we're not doing a full pace lap. And the speed limit here during caution is 65 miles an hour. I've increased it. I've doubled it pretty much from the 35 miles per hour that came in the box. Because the caution lap around here is about 4 minutes. We're not doing that. Cautions are on this race. We have one random caution. And we got to be careful these first couple laps. We have a really good starting position here. That's no problem. All right, turn one can be tricky. It's going to be tricky the whole race when there's a car behind us. And the inner loop here is going to be tricky as well. I'm trying to give Jeff Bodine behind us the idea that we're going to be stopping. All right. Not sure if I mentioned during that early chaos that we're running ×2 where we're going to have pit stops for tires around lap 14 or 15, and we have one random caution. And my hope is the random caution will fix any pit window issues, because we have lap 15, 30, and 45. Some cars might only pit twice. Some might have to pit 3 times. And hopefully that the random caution falls at a certain time where it fixes that. Whoop. Starting with the next race at Richmond, we'll be looking at the points before the races, and we'll only be looking at the top 10 cars, top 10 points. But as for now, after Bill Elliott's late pit stop at Michigan and a bunch of cars getting good finishes there, things have tightened up a bit. We're still in second, 31 points behind, and then double that down to Ricky Rudd in third place. And I'm toying with the idea of doing some kind of playoff system for the final 7 races of the season. We'll have 10 drivers make it. The first 3 races of the playoffs, we lose 3 drivers. The next 3 races, we lose 3 drivers, leaving 4 for the championship race at Atlanta. And there's no win and you're in stuff. It's just whoever has the most points at the end of each round. Tell you what, I'm thrilled with how this race has started. I had to do that weird turn because of Jeff Bodine. He was peeking. Scared me a little bit. We're all right. All right, here's going to be our first test of turn 1. Those cars behind us are going to be able to brake right up onto us. All right, it's not bad. And if you remember at Sears Point, I was talking about going up the hill in turn 1 or whatever that turn is called at Sears Point, and we still ended up not braking correctly and hitting the wall up there. And the same thing can happen at turn 1 here. So we just have to remember to brake. And not worry about the AI behind us. Easier said than done. You see those lap times at the bottom. 1:15.8 was my best lap so far. We want to get into the 1:14s. We're not going to get it this round of, this pit window. But at the beginning of the next one, that's the goal.
Keep to the right. Clear.
There we go. Pretty sure Bill Elliott, yeah. All the big names are up here in the top 10. We're going to be joining them in the top 10 shortly. Looking good right now. Yeah, we're locking up the brakes in turn 1 and then that last turn right there, and there's just nothing we can do about it. We have a good cushion to that car behind us right now. I guess we did already. These laps are so long, and the positions don't change until you cross the start-finish. So I guess we had made a pass on whoever to get into the top 10, and that's where we're at now. Oh, that was a 1:14.9. Nice. With times 2 wear, when we get a call out that we have to pit because our tire's wearing, we pit. Because there's a chance we might not even make it back one more lap without the tire blowing. And we were just lucky on our qualifying lap. I ran a 1:14 on our qualifying lap, and that enabled us to get a really good position, starting position. You can see our tires are really wearing down because of the times 2, and we're essentially halfway through the run now. And those cars behind us have dropped off. Excellent. We just don't have to. That's a huge weight off my mind, knowing no one's going to plow into us in these turns. You'll hear me squealing the tires in some turns. That's totally fine. This might be close to 1:14. Not really. 0.6. You know, in the grand scheme of things, 0.6 of a second is not that much. And then unfortunately around lap 10 and 11, taking it a little bit easier on the tires in order to get to the pit window, which is about lap 13. I said 15 earlier. Some cars can make it to 15, but most can't. So yeah, nice, good difficulty here, as you can see. I'm not sure if everything's equal with 2 laps to go that we have enough at the beginning of the run to beat them.
Car left. Stay on the right. Clear. Car left. Clear.
You can see how well they brake compared to us. This is where we have to start taking it easy, because we're in the yellow already. Looks like no one's dropped off. No one's got pushed off into the sand traps or anything yet.
Right side. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Keep to the left.
That makes me think, you see how much of a big jump we get on them down here? That's because I think they're
Right side.
preparing themselves for turn 1. And we're going all in, so we have to brake harder. And they're just smoother with it. But racing Dale Jarrett here has really... We've lost those cars in front of us, which would mean that if cars are running single file behind us, they'll be catching up. All right, we tried this pass a lap ago.
To the left. Clear.
Now we got it. Well, no problem. I've got it under control. Let's give Dale Jarrett plenty of room to get under us in turn 1 because he's coming. Nope, he wanted to just get into us. Let's hold it down. There we go.
Left side.
I mean, this is our race right here that we're gonna, and we're not going to. I was gonna say, yeah, we're gonna
Clear on the left.
try to beat him into the inner loop. We're not doing that.
Left side. Stay on the right.
Although he bobbled a little bit, which is gonna give us this spot.
Keep to the right. Clear.
Pretty convincingly, too. Nice. We may be seeing pit stops this lap. keep our eyes peeled for pitters. Nothing yet. We'll do a telemetry thing. Like we did it. Turn 11. That's right before the start finish. Probably pitters. Getting into each other. Oh.
Let's go. Race back to the line. There's too much debris on the track.
I don't know. I really wanted this whole race to go caution-free so that we didn't have to worry about the, you know, being swept up with cars again and worrying about braking and everything. Because we've been on easy street here.
All right. Okay.
Did we get Rusty?
Stay behind the few car.
No. It was probably close. 1/100th of a second. I think some races I've called that 1,000th of a second, but it's 100th. All right, now you're going to get a taste of the 65 mile per hour pace lap. So we just cruise through here. It's pretty nice. There's no hiccups anywhere on the track. The cars just flow. All right, we're diving down for pit stops. Speed limit is still 35.
Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in second.
And we can use Rusty Wallace as our speedometer here. We're at the very end of this, the grandstands here on the right. We're near the very end of that. I think I see it now. Yes, our right front tire is wearing out. We came in 9th. See if we can get a good stop here. $15.2 is not the best because we can get. There we go. All told a good round of pit stops there. Remember what I was talking about earlier about not knowing if we're able to hang out here or hang out up here at the beginning of a run. It's kind of baptism by fire. We'll see. Trying to brake for you, fellas.
Car left. Still there. Stay on the right.
All right, this is dangerous unless we get ahead of Ricky Rudd ASAP. And we got Mark Martin coming in hot too. Let's be careful. All right. I saw the Jeff Bodine wreck during the caution laps, and he had started near us, and at the back of the pack. He was at the back of the pack when that caution came out. Seemed like he was just real slow, and I think that was Michael Waltrip that spun him out. I don't even think he was pitting until he wrecked. Then he went into the pits.
You're in fifth.
Hang on to it. We got it. No problem. If things calm down a touch, we'll run a telemetry next lap. This upcoming lap, I should say. I'll try to walk you through it. I'm all throttle right now, and I don't think I've taken turn one the same any 2 times. I'm just in the brakes, just trying to get an idea. And then I want to be into the throttle a little bit earlier than that. That's fine. Out of the throttle a little bit, waiting for this to hold me. It does. Then you're moving to the left before you think you should. Throttle down the whole way through the S's there. And this is another one where I just kind of wing it. I use rather than the markings on the left side, I kind of use the dark shading in the track from where all the tires in the race have been braking, so there's a little bit more wear, and you'll see that coming up into this turn. Everything's clean. Then you start seeing it gets dark. That's when I know to start putting the brakes on. And I kind of like to drift in that turn. I'm pretty comfortable with it. And we're off. That might be a decent lap too. 1:15.2. Nice.
Clear.
We are for sure hanging out up here. We're able to hang with them. Good stuff. I think we can pass Davey Allison. Alan Kulwicki in the lead. All the big names still out here.
Left side. Clear.
Davey Allison was holding us up there. He really was. Getting close to the halfway point.
You're in fourth.
I'm getting a good feel for turn one. Yeah, we're skipping and hopping the tires down in there, but baby steps. I still don't take the inner loop as well as I can, or as well as you should. Well, it's the same thing, really. Who is this lapper up in front of everybody? Dale Jarrett. We have the 3 leaders here, and then Dale Jarrett is up ahead of them. Not sure what his problem is. Maybe he did some kind of short pitch strategy or something. Jim Sauter's a lap down. I'm thinking we didn't get a call out that there was a wreck, but I'm thinking something's going on. Also, there was some confusion. I was planning on doing some kind of, you know, as the season's gone on here, I'm trying to get more creative and fun with camera angles and stuff. And I have an idea on what I want to do on a restart here. And with the 65 mile per hour speed, the pace speed limit, I think some things got a little cockeyed. Because there's a 20-second difference. You see there, Gordon and Bob Schacht, I think. I'm trying to brake here. I'm not looking anymore. Yeah, there's a 20-second difference between them, and unless there was a wreck and we didn't hear a call out, I think it has something to do with the field trying to catch up 65 miles an hour after pit stops. But I don't know. I'll probably do flag to flag coverage here, except for pace laps. Because I think the run time of the race, real time, is less than an hour, or close to that. All right, we're just gonna have to eyeball it on a pit stop. I want to get 7 more laps in to get to lap 13, 14, and then we're done pitting. You see you heard the spotter tell us, hey, your tires are wearing out as we were going into our pit stop. So we were right on that window. And he told us that even after a caution lap where we weren't going as hard. So I think that is our window. So I'm inclined to take it a little bit easy here. Not lose the leaders. See if they're going to be on a, just one stop left trajectory. And if they are, that's what we're going to do. So I'm just being a little more delicate now. I wonder if they have the same idea, because they're kind of just cruising along as well. Yeah, I wonder why Jim Sauter lost a lap as well. It takes an awful lot to lose a lap on a road course. Oh, we got pit stops already. Look at this.
Clear.
We're going to lead a lap.
The next car is the leader. The leader's pitting now. You're in first.
And they're going to have to pit again. I skipped a few laps there because my strategy was just to hang with them. But they really slowed up. I guess that makes sense. If they pitted lap 13, then they would have pitted again lap 26, 27, 28 because of some cautions and stuff. So that's where we're at. And I think,
Your right front tire is wearing out.
well, we got to pit now anyway. And we'll see how it shakes out. There's going to be some cars that might not... Wow. There's some cars that in the back of the pack that have been real slow. They might... This might be their last stop here, but it's hard for me to keep track of that.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back.
Damn
to the
it.
line. Pit road is closed.
What's the yellow? Give me a reason for the yellow.
Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the pace car. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down.
You know why I said damn it?
Car.
Because everybody who's pitted before... Oh,
Accident on the short straight.
everybody who's pitted already is still in the lead lap. We didn't lap them. And now we have to pit. And we're going to be at the tail. We're going to be behind whoever's pitted already. So that kind of hurts. Bill Elliott didn't pit yet, apparently. Look out. Jeez Louise. Let's let these psychos go. And there's no other cars behind us. I think everybody was pitting or something. I don't know. I don't know what Bobby Hillen's up to here. All right, we're pitting. And at first glance, Kulwicki was in first place and they pitted. And they are in third place. This might... When we get out of the pits here, this might be bad. We might be in like 35th place. But we're with Bill Elliott. But we have tons of pitters on pit road here. I don't know. I'm at a total loss. We got Earnhardt here. I don't know if he's jumping out of his stall or what.
The pace cars coming into the S's. The pace cars in the S's.
There's a lot of moving parts here. Maybe some cars had to...
Go, go, go!
We have a bunch of cars coming in right now. I don't know.
The pace cars heading out of the S's. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 7 car.
I saw Kyle Petty just went sideways on pit road. I don't know. I don't know what happens here at the end of pit road with them, with the cars hopping and bopping. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna figure out what happened here. All right, we're going green apparently.
Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
Let's not throw the race away here.
Left side. Still there.
Just nice and easy. Lose a spot, whatever.
Clear on the left. Left side. Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear.
Whatever. Now, our dilemma, you can see with 14 laps to go on this restart, that's going to be right on the flippin' pit window. So here I am trying to hold off the AI, run fast laps while trying not to squeal the tires too, because we're going to try to make it to the end without pitting. It's a tall order.
That car's a lap down. Car left. Keep to the right. Clear. Left side. Right side. Car right. Keep to the left. Keep to the left.
Just letting Ernie Irvin go.
Clear on the right.
Jim Sauter's really holding everybody up here. And I have no plan of attack.
Still there. Clear on the left. Car left.
My only plan is to make sure
Clear on the
Kyle
left.
Petty doesn't
Left side.
get into us.
Still there. Clear on the left.
Man, I was going for it all there. I wanted to get clear of Jim Sauter before the inner loop. And it's not going to happen. We got Terry Labonte coming in hot. Don't hit us. I think he hit us. But we're fine. No damage yet. I mean, we really haven't had any hits, but I know sometimes I forget. Don't want to squeal the tires there. We're not going to pass Jim Sauter in one. Or we might. But we want to have a good enough jump
Left side.
off of turn one
Stay on the right.
to beat him through the S's, and we'll have it.
Keep to the right. Clear.
Nice. All right. I don't know if you heard the audio skip there on that back stretch going into the inner loop. It's because I finally went back and looked at what happened during that caution and why I thought we were going to be, going to the back of the pack while everyone else, had pitted and were screwed. But I think everybody else pitted because they knew they were on the window to get to the end of the race. And we kind of just lucked out. And I saw the wreck. I saw Davey Allison. I don't know what the heck he was doing. He came out of the pits and just slammed into that wall. Very curious. We can't do that again. All that wheel hop. I guarantee, not guarantee, it's very likely that some cars will not have to pit again. If it was guaranteed that everyone had to pit again for tires, and you have to take on 4. I mean, you can't just take right or left sides because you're wearing out both sides of the car. If we were guaranteed pit stops for everybody, I'd be pitting in a couple laps, splitting the rest of the race in half, having the fastest tires possible for the whole race. But we're not guaranteed everyone's pitting. I mean, we saw what happened at our first Rockingham race, where, we pitted thinking everyone had to, and then we kind of screwed ourselves over. All right, looks like Alan Kulwicki is, hang on. Looks like Dale Jarrett is just holding up Bill Elliott and Ernie Irvin, and Kulwicki's running away with this. Hopefully Bill Elliott has some more bad pit strategy. Takes him out of this race. Oh, I'm nervous about the tire. Actually, no, I don't know. I really don't know. Fuel is not an issue. It's all about tires, and we're just taking her easy. Best case scenario is we get ahead of Bill Elliott here, and we have a chance for a win if everything just settles into place a little differently. And admittedly, before this race, I had some off time here and there, not enough to really dig in and record a race, but enough time just to sit down for 10 minutes. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, there, everywhere. And I started running laps around at Watkins Glen, just getting a feel for it. And I think that's why we're doing so well. I think we've only broken 114.9 once, but whatever. I mean, we've had a bunch of low 115s, mid 115s. That's what you need. Like, I was keeping a side eye on Dale Jarrett going into the pits there. Him and Ernie Irvan got together. And I like NASCAR racing too, because it had, in the standings, it had pit whenever they were in the pits, and it gave you a good idea on who was pitting and when and what. So we know Dale Jarrett pitted with 7 to go, and that might be a splitting the race in half kind of deal. Ernie Irvan's pitting.
Right side. Clear on the right. Okay, we're back in third. Keep hustling. Back in third.
Alan Kulwicki hasn't pitted. Bill Elliott hasn't pitted. We're staying with Bill Elliott. I mean, we're 31 points behind him here. That's not a crazy amount to where we have to, you know, break the emergency glass and do some crazy strategies to try to gain points.
Let's go. Race back to the line. There's an accident in the pit.
In the pits, that probably means there's some wrecks that got transported to the pits. So we'll take a look.
We got trouble in the pit.
Yeah, I don't know where that wreck happened. But the name of the game here is to stay near Bill Elliott. We're going to see if he pits under caution.
Pit road is closed.
And I'll have to look into the replay, see who's pitted, see what's going on, and we'll go from there.
Okay, we're under caution.
All right, let's see what Kulwicki and Elliott do. They are staying out. Okay.
Pit road is now open.
I think. Yeah, they would have committed. Okay. So that's what we're doing, and we can make it. We're going to be getting the green flag next time by.
We got trouble on the final straight.
Oh no. Car's bunching up. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to be at the end of a tire run. We got to be careful not to use it up too much. And we also have to race for the win, and because we have a chance to win this. It's going to be interesting. Also, during that caution, you know, I mentioned and was chuckling about the Davey Allison thing earlier. I'm guessing the same thing happened to Dave Marcus, and the same thing just happened to Rick Mass to bring out that caution. And I saw Bob Shack's the number 995 car. His hood's all messed. His hood's gone. That might have happened to him as well. We have cars multiple laps down. I don't know if that's... I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. I've never seen that before. And the only thing I changed was the pace car speed limit, which I can't foresee having, you know, an effect on cars exiting pit road under green. I just don't see how that would affect that. All right, we leaned into Kowicki there. And then we went for it all. Oh, it just didn't want to hold me. Now it does. Okay. Oh, we have 3 to go. I was thinking 4 to go. I don't know. Anyway. 3 to go. I don't know who's going to be behind them that's taking on 4 tires. Or has 4 tires. Most of the cars I saw in the rear view when we committed, not when we didn't commit to pit, a lot of those cars stayed out. So I think they're on the same tires as us. And this might be our race to lose now.
Here comes the leader.
I don't want to hear that the rest of the race. But there's only 2 laps left. We only have 2 more turn ones.
You're in first.
Let's calm down. Nice and easy. We have plenty of time. Plenty of time before they get into us. Alright. I'm kind of talking myself through this now. And they're racing side by side back there. Keep racing side by side through the S's, please. That's Jeff Gordon. Wonder if he took on tires or something. He's a lap down. And I think I don't know. He's faster than them. Much faster than them. We're kind of pulling away here, and I don't know why. But I'll take it. Jeff Gordon might complicate matters here. We're going to let him go. So we don't have to think about it. We're taking the white flag. Not sure what's going on behind us, and I don't care. One more turn 1, nice and easy. Looks like we have another lapper behind us, Earnhardt. I wonder what that's all about. I really don't know. Again, those wrecks coming out of pit road, I don't know what caused those at all. Maybe the AI just out-AI'd themselves and they're thinking too much. But we're gonna run away into the night, stealing this win from Alan Kulwicki. No question about it. He led most of this thing. But I think it's my first career road course win.
Dinner's on me. Your right front tire is wearing out.
Right front tire is wearing out on the victory lap. Very nice. Well, it just blew. Look out. Can't even do burnouts because we weren't gonna have any tires left.
Some kind of engine problem there.
Damn it, this happened at the last road course. We just sat here like a dummy. Help! Need some help. Need some help. We're getting there. Come on, give me some traction. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're back in business. And we have maybe 5.4 seconds of burnout before we lose the tires. Maybe a little bit more.
The race is over. Come on in.
But we only have three tires here. Oh yeah, I can't even get any traction to do anything. Oh, we just blew the engine anyway. Well, that's all she wrote. All right, big win for us. And even so, we only gained, what, 6-7 points on Bill Elliott. Not a lot. Cole Wicky, big finish for him. Kyle Petty, finish. Rusty Wallace stayed up there. Ernie Irvin, he was battling us for a while. And, yeah, the big hit is Davey Allison down there. He's not going to win this championship. Simple as that. Bummer. I mean, you know, he's a fan favorite for everybody. So is Alan Kulwicki. And Bill Elliott's kind of taken over the season, and Allison and Kulwicki have had a bunch of DNFs and whatnot. So, all right, I'm going to do some experimenting, see what happened with the pit road exit here. But that's it from Watkins Glen. Big win. See you at Richmond. Thanks for watching.